Welcome back to another segment of PO or Go.
Arcane edition.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do an Arcane edition of PO or Go, our beloved series on this channel. The show just came out pretty recently.
To season 2.
Season 2. And we've got some cool hot toys today and some cool statues, and they're all on pre-order.
Yeah.
So
everything kind of hit pretty close at the same time,
right.
And everything's still available. So we wanted to kind of jump on this. So we've got 2 hot toys.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 statues from PureArts, and then we have a quarter scale Sideshow Infinity statue to look at today. So a little 5 instead of 4, what we usually do, but I figured we all kind of hit them all at the same time. Yep.
We're going to go ahead and start with the hot toys because hot toys are going to go first. This is Vi. This is from Hot Toys. And I think it's pretty cool. I think it looks really good. For a hot toy, Come on now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so even the people who were not really fans of the show, this is League of Legends, which is a video game, which is also becoming really popular. So a lot of people kind of know them from that. This outfits are a little bit different for the show. I think if you haven't watched the show and you have Netflix, go watch it. It's really good. Probably one of the better animated shows out there, in my opinion. And I think they have seamless figures here. I think the head sculpt is really killer. And tattoos on this one, which is, I'm not sure if we've had tattoos on seamless bodies yet from Hot Toys. I'm not sure.
That's a new one.
Yeah, if it is, it's going to be a newer one.
Yes.
And then you got the giant Hex Tech gauntlets with effects, or you can take them off, which is something I really like. I think being able to have them kind of down at the feet, kind of like we do with the show sometimes, will give you a lot of posing options here. But $280, pretty respectable for a Hot Toy figure.
Right.
I mean, we've seen some go up, of course, in the $400. This is, a cartoon video game. Maybe the license is not as expensive, so maybe a little bit cheaper price point for what you're getting here. But I think it looks really, really good. This is, honestly, take away the League of Legends, Arcane aside, if you're just looking just at a figure to put on your shelf, I think this one's going to pop really well. I think it's going to be really noticeable. I'm not sure how much of the effects I would probably use.
Yeah, I agree. I think the effects, we kind of saw this with Iron Man quite a lot, like especially in like the Infinity War Endgame kind of era, where there was like some effects that looked just kind of plastic. And like these don't necessarily look plasticky, but I definitely am not the biggest fan of adding on extra plastic pieces to my figures.
Yeah, we have the Punisher War Machine, and there's all kind of firing, and I don't know if any of it really looked amazing.
Yeah, so I really like this figure without the effects. Obviously, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But for me personally, I don't think I would do that. But all in all, I really like this figure. I think it's really good.
I'm not sure if we're going to let this one go just yet.
Yeah, this one might have to be a save for later.
We might have to put this one on the table right now, because let's just go through the rest of them and kind of maybe we'll reveal it at the end here.
Yeah, we're gonna move on now to the other hot toy, which is Jinx.
Yeah, so it's revealed in the Netflix series that they are sisters. Well, this is season 2. I guess they're. Now, this is, completely different. So she's going to be really thin and frail, which I kind of think is the point, but she's kind of the psycho, has all the gadgets and weapons and the long pigtails that have wire in them, so you can really kind of do whatever you want to with those. This one does separate face sculpts. Which the Vi figure did not do, and lots of accessories. I mean, you got rocket launchers, machine guns, grenades.
Every gun out there.
Yeah, so this is going to be a fun one. This is actually, she's more my favorite on the show. I actually like her better than Vi. And just the vibe is really interesting. She's a smaller one, so they did kind of scale them properly,
which is good.
Yeah.
This one's $275, so we got $5 cheaper than the other one. That's kind of
smaller
weird.
figure. The other one has the two big gauntlets, and she's got lots of guns. So preferences.
I'm gonna say my opinion is that I like the Vi figure more than I like this one. Just in my opinion, I like the aesthetic of the other one a little bit better than I like this one. We just have differing opinions on that. I do think the hair is really cool though. You know, to have like posable hair, like that's awesome. And this gun that she has, I like this a lot. But I think I like the other one a little bit better than I like this one.
Do you think you could do either one of these by themselves? Or do you feel like you kind of have to have both?
I think you could do them by themselves. I don't think there's any reason you couldn't. I mean, I know in the show it's kind of a big deal that they're together because, you know. But I think if you're just buying figures, I don't see any reason you couldn't just get your favorite one and not both.
Yeah. I feel like this is probably going to be the start of a line. Mm-hmm. The show's doing really well. And you know, wouldn't be unusual to see. I know they've got some statues already kind of done from other people in there.
Right.
So we'll kind of see. I don't know. Let's just hold on for right now until we go to the next one. Let's do the PureArts next. So PureArts has a lot of statues based on video games, and these are going to be 1/6 scale.
Yes.
You can get them separately, or they give you a deal if you get them both together.
So to get them separately, they are both $299. So $300. But if you get them together, they're $499, $500, which you're cutting out $100 if you buy them together. Which I feel like if you're getting these statues, you're gonna get both of them because they are kind of fighting each other. You know. Like, they work very well together. The bases line up with each other. They're kind of meant to be together.
I think, statue-wise, the Jinx by herself would probably look okay. I'm not sure that the Vi by herself would look completely good. I'm not sure.
I think my issue with the Vi by herself is the base being, she's standing kind of on the back, and it's like off the wall. So you have like a really long area of nothing and then the figure. You know, like to me, it looks like it's missing something versus if you have them both together, you can kind of pose them sideways, you know?
Well, yeah, if you have them both together, they're going to be facing each other.
So I think I like it together more than I like both of them separate, especially the Vi separate. It's just a really long, weird base to be alone, I think.
And these do have light ups, so that's kind of interesting. I think they're LED and battery light ups here, which is kind of interesting. I like the light ups quite a bit. And like I said, this is 1/6 scale. You don't see a whole lot of 1/6 scale statues. Yeah. But I think for the price, especially if you get the combo price, I think it's a pretty good deal.
Oh, I think it is too. I actually really like these together. I'm gonna advocate if you get these to get them together. Not only are you gonna save money on it, but also it just looks like a complete piece if you get both.
Well, I think, and then for that price, we've even seen like the 1/10 statues starting to go up to almost $500 by themselves. So to get two 1/6 scale statues, I think that's worth it. I think they kind of mean it for it to go together and be together. This may be one that we grab.
We're gonna PO.
Is this gonna be?
I think this one. I think this one could be a PO.
Can we theoretically PO all of them?
Yeah, I think we've done it before. I think there have been videos that were like, yes, all of the above.
Let's keep going, and we'll swing back to it. So right now, Sideshow Infinity just released the Vi quarter scale.
Yes.
And it's kind of the same action pose going into, you can tell that there's going to be a Jinx probably very soon, I would guess.
This is limited to 697.
Yeah, and they're already getting low.
And by the way, this is $809, which is a lot. Definitely a big jump from the last ones, at least.
On sale.
Yeah.
Like right now, Sideshow has a sale, which is interesting because I think that was the retail price at $904, so they've kind of got $100 off right now.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going pretty quick. So you limited edition $697. So if you want this,
go for it now.
Go ahead.
Because this is
you get a discount.
It's going.
And it's probably going to be waitlisted pretty soon. Fairly small edition run. I think they've had a couple other statues that have gone waitlist already. This does have light ups. It's it's more of a duller color. It's not, this one's not as bright to me as even like the Hot Toys. So I feel like this one, you're going to have to kind of display it where it's not going to get hidden into something else, because you kind of like the floor, the gauntlets, her costume, like everything is just brown.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an unusual choice there.
I think this one, I think the other ones kind of lean more into a cartoon video game kind of style. And for me, this one doesn't really have that vibe. It feels like they're trying to go more realism, like video game realism, if you understand what I mean. Of like, it doesn't look like a real person, but it definitely does not look like a cartoon like the other ones did. This one for me is not really my favorite. Especially seeing the last one and the PureArts one, I can't say that this one is my favorite.
I think it's just the face on this one.
It just has that video game realism look, and I hate that look.
Well, I think it's even going back to like the Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Where you have like supposed to be like this dynamic action thing, and then just like
straight face.
And they're just kind of dead faced.
Right.
Yeah, it's like there's no grunt, grimace, teeth, yell, nothing. There's just like, here I come.
Right.
And that was one of the things I couldn't get over the Shang-Chi. That they had like these rings and all this intricate stuff, and then here they are just bland faced as they can be.
I'm gonna say this one for me is a pass.
I think for us, I certainly can understand, like, if you're getting the line, this is going to fit right in there. I think a lot of people have been waiting. This is one of the more popular characters.
Oh, for sure.
But for us, I think this one, we can say this one's going to be a go.
Yeah. Honestly, I think today my favorite ones have been the PureArts ones. I really like those. Now, I do think you have to get them together. But I really like those together, and I think it's the most dynamic looking one. It's the most authentic looking one to me. And PureArts is really good at video game stuff anyway, so we kind of expected them to kind of nail that one pretty good when it was going to come out.
Yeah. And I just can't get over the price.
It's so good.
$500 for two 1/6 scale statues is...
insane.
I'm not going to say it's a steal, because obviously $500 is not a steal, but it's
pretty close.
That is a really, really good deal. You're talking about they're cheaper than the Hot Toys.
Exactly. If it's cheaper than Hot Toys and it's a statue, I think you'd have to. I think that's going to be our PO for the day.
We're going to PO the...
I think so.
The Jinx and Vi PureArts 1/6 statue.
Yeah, I think so.
And what about the Hot Toys?
I think they're gonna have to go for now. I think let's PO this PureArts set.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think it'll satisfy that itch for me.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if we need to double up on them, because I think the statue does do a great job. Like, Jinx has her weapons and Vi has her gauntlets.
Right.
So I think that's going to scratch that itch for us. I agree. All right. Yeah. So Hot Toys, Vi and Jinx are both going to be a reluctant go.
Yeah. And then
the Sideshow Infinity Vi is going to be a go. But I do like it. I mean, obviously, hopefully y'all know by now, if we're talking about it, we like it.
Yeah.
It's just
we're not going to be talking about any statues that we're just like,
well, and we can't
ugh.
buy everything.
Right.
We buy a lot.
We
but we can't buy everything.
You're right.
So, all right. And then, so our PO is going to be the PureArts combo.
Jinx and Vi.
So get that combo. Save yourself some money on there.
Yeah. Let us know if you're going to order any of these. Put it in the comments. Tell us what you think. And we'll see you on the next PO or Go.